Let's learn the basics of personal upkeep while solving a murder. How fun! Tonight, my friends, I'm reviewing Fatigue by Jolkio. And again, I'm sorry I'm not good at pronouncing names that I don't read on a daily basis. I'm a little bit stupid, bear with me. This is a pre-alpha demo that I happened to come across on GameJolt.com. This game was unique as, in my opinion, it almost plays like a Sims murder mystery game. Your character, John Foley, is a weak one it seems, as you're wandering the halls of the stranded Pine Lake Inn. I say he's weak because he will die a lot if you don't check his stats, be it if he's too hungry, too tired, sick, stressed out, or if you don't wash your grubby little mitts before you eat. But don't check your stats too often, dear players, because doing so will stress poor John out to the point of imagining all sorts of other problems he may have, leading to an untimely death. This game almost feels like if Sims and Silent Hill had a weird encounter, leaving them with Fatigue as its love child. The atmosphere of the game is great, the music is unsettling, the sounds are ominous, the color scheme is bleak, and the game just feels empty in a good way. The gameplay is simple enough, taking cues from classic horror, explore and solve puzzles. But the added twist of also keeping your character alive by just keeping him fed and energized is a bonus in my opinion. Which leads me to the horror of the game in and of itself. Fatigue being in pre-alpha ended quickly, so you don't get a good feel for the situation other than someone is dead and you have to solve who killed him and how in this abandoned hotel, while picking up breadcrumbs from an unnamed mystery person. But I found myself playing the game worried. Am I too hungry? Am I too tired? Am I sick? Should I wash my hands before I eat this? Should I eat this? Do I need to hurry to bed or do I need to hurry to the doctor? Should I check my stats or am I getting too paranoid and will I stress myself out? Should I possibly take some stress medication before I continue? Etc, etc. Basically, you're playing a game about a paranoid ex-detective while also becoming paranoid for the same reasons. To me, it feels like the game is trying to comment on the effects of hypochondria or OCD or some other psychosomatic illnesses, while also being what I hope turns out to be a great murder mystery. So the game does have some sort of psychological horror feel to it. It was also quite refreshing to play a horror game that's not in the first person. I dig the top-down perspective. It's something new and something that I don't see a whole lot in indie horror games these days. As far as pre-alpha notes, simple complaints about the interface being a bit buggy and not letting me select what I wanted to select at the time, investigating items while I'm not looking at them, doors and such being a bit difficult to open, you basically have to be right on them and in a certain spot, and the music abruptly cutting out, but these are things that I'm sure the developer is aware of and is capable of fixing in the full release. Other than that, the controls were good, the game handles good, and I really enjoyed it. I will be keeping an eye on the Game Jolt page and I'll put up an updated video in some aspect when the game updates and or finishes, but rest assured I will be coming back to this once it's done and giving it the time that it deserves. I will also be leaving a link to the game's download page and I highly recommend you try it out for yourselves. As always, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Be sure to comment and like this video and do me a huge favor, share this around just to help spread and support good indie horror games because we need more good indie horror games. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and like always, I will see you on the other side.